Greetings, Minecrafters! Nonsanity here, and welcome to Episode 3 of the FTOG Avant 3 Minecraft 1.10 server. Let's Play server. I'm your host, Nonsanity, and I had a little bit of an audio glitch, so I'm going to have to catch you up on what you missed, so let's get started. Again. Yeah, I mean, I started even with a cold open that was hilarious. I was juggling a Enderman. I'll explain that in a moment. I've got some serious texture issues going on here, and I can't fix it in the usual way. The usual way is to go into the texture packs here. In old Minecraft, just coming in here and hitting done was enough. It would reload all the textures. Now done does nothing. I could install a texture pack, but that would do it. And here I've got a little one that Grok made that changes the chickens to ducks. Little tiny thing. Shouldn't be that bad, but if I try and add it and hit done, the game freezes for a while and then crashes. Also, you can do F3, and while you're holding down F3, hit T, and that should also load your textures. That also freezes me for a while and eventually crashes. So, I don't have any means to fix these textures. And if I restart, it's just different garbage. Like this is my furnace. Different garbage, but it's still garbage. So, yeah. Sorry about that. So what happened? I updated my recording software, which is ScreenFlow. Very good for the Mac. Only for the Mac. Sorry if you're on Windows. There is nothing similar to it on Windows that I know of, but it is great on Mac for doing this. It can record from the screen, from iOS devices, recordings from microphone, from your FaceTime camera. It'll record any of that and mix it all together nicely with a good editor. Lets you do all my transitions and editing and slow-mo and whatever, all in one neat little package. But when I updated, it didn't save my preferences for recording. So all it did was record the screen. It didn't record the game sounds, and more importantly, it didn't record me. So I had some video that I couldn't use. And it was too bad. It was sort of funny. Thunder with the sunny sky. Somebody's playing with Psy. Let me harvest some of these while I'm talking. So, yeah, I have to start over. And that unfortunately means you won't see me craft a few things that I've got. But I will explain the whys and wherefores for everything and demonstrate a few of the steps that I think need demonstrating. So my goal was to get me something that lets me wander around the world and then get back here, because I have not seen much of the world yet. I haven't gone very far. And when I go far, I like to be able to get back quickly. So I wanted to make this, the RF Tools Metta receiver, and it's over here in this thing, the advanced charged porter. And I had the materials necessary except for the ender pearls. Every time I've killed an enderman, and I've killed a bunch now, they drop nothing. Just experience. No drops. Thankfully, Thorgal has a enderman farm, and he ran over and dropped off 2 stacks of ender pearls. So I have 32 ender pearls that I could use for a few things that I was stuck to make. So I had to make that. Now I needed a battery. I mean, I've got this thing that turns coal into power, and it holds 60,000, but I wanted to have a lot more power to power this and act as a buffer. So I decided to make one of these, which is a block from, and I wish JEI here adds the feature where you're looking at a block in the world and you hit a key and it gives you the recipe for that block. I really miss that feature of NEI, so hopefully the mod author will add that. But if we go in here, see that was integrated dynamics. I wanted to make a battery that I hadn't made before. So it's the energy battery from Integrated Dynamics. It needed crystallized mineral chunks and a block of crystallized mineral and redstone. So I thought, okay, all I need is these. These I knew you make from those trees, the light blue tree on the horizon there. I've got a bunch of those saplings. So I got one sapling and I grew it a bunch of times. So I've got 11 saplings. I have a lot of the wood. I have the berries. I knew all you had to do was make this thing, the squeezer, and a drying basin and put them next to each other. Then you just take some of the mineral logs. There's no GUIs on these. You just have to drop the log in like that. And then you jump on it. That's right, you jump on it. And that blue is just the light above me. So you jump on it a few times and it squishes all the juices out. And then they come over here and they congeal into a block of crystallized mineral. And then you can break that down into the crystals as needed. Button resets the squeezer. So I made the battery. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any GUI. It's got a fill bar there. I don't think it holds that much. Maybe 128 KRF? Maybe? Could be less than that. I wasn't sure. When I put it down, it's sort of half filled. A little less than half. So I figured if this thing was full, which it probably was, then that would be about 128 if it was a little less than half full. But it has no GUI, and I needed to charge my Ender Porter, this guy, so I couldn't use it to charge it. So I went back to actually additions, and I made the Energizer, and the Energizer here takes a bunch of these other materials, the redstonia crystals. I guess it's just the redstonia crystals and the black quartz. Black quartz you're going to be mining up. It looks like this. I was crushing mine to get 2 dusts and then putting it in the furnace to get 2 of the dark crystal. Black quartz, excuse me. Dark crystal. Good movie. I like puppets. But I also wanted to make the drill, because this thing, the obsidian tool, is great. Make one of every basic tool using obsidian as the material. Combine them all together and you get this guy, which has a huge durability and works as a sword, as a pick, as a shovel, as an axe, as a hoe. It seems to be a high level mining tool. I've never been not able to mine something using it. Even obsidian can be mined with it. But it's slow. This thing is very slow for everything. So I wanted to make the drill, which is a little faster. And while it doesn't do the hoeing and everything else, it's not bad. But it does take RF. So I needed to put it in the charger next. And then I put this thing right next to the battery, thinking it will get charged too. But even when before this thing was put down, and this had power in it, I put this down and it did not charge up. So it's not drawing it from that block. Now I think it looks the same on every side. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, maybe that's the ticket. Now it may not do anything because this thing is hogging all the power. No. No, that's got the meter side. Let's get it. Let's try it on this side since I know this side works. No. Yeah, it just doesn't want to get power from it for some reason. So let me put this back in to keep charging. And I'm going to put it down here instead. And actually, I'm going to put it down here. Oh, there's water. There we go. I'm going to put it down there and run cable underneath it to the battery. So I'm going to arrive here because this is a good spot in the center of the base, sort of. So I need to make some sort of power cable, and I had stopped the video to look up what the best choice for that was when I realized I had no sound. Is that one ready? That one's ready. So I've come back to redo the intro and let's catch you up with what's going on. I also added some more storage here, as you know, see. Hey, there's a zombie. Let me show you what, when I said I was juggling an Enderman, let me explain how that works. I love that. Creeper. Can I get him? No, he's like 64, more than 64 blocks away, or more than 42 blocks away. That's the range. I have a 32 block range to shoot, and another 10 blocks of range from the point that I shoot to the target. And then we'll pick a random mob and give it an explosion. So let's go down and take a look at this. So I've got the usual cluster over here of me, my position, which way I'm looking, combine those two to figure out what I'm looking at. Get the position of the block I'm looking at. This nearby enemies searches 10 blocks around the point that I'm looking at, creates a list of enemies. It randomly picks one, gets its position, and then it does an explode on that position. 3 explodes, all at really low power of 0.02. I might increase that a bit more. I don't want to break any blocks, and I definitely don't want to do any damage in case they're right on top of me. But I'd like to do some damage to the mob. I also added this error suppressor because if there are no mobs in range, it prints 2 lines of red text saying that there's nothing in range to the chat, and I really didn't want it filling up my chat. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, right there. Whee! I think he died before he hit the ground again. There's just one problem when I juggle Enderman, is that it throws them up in the air, they realize they're too far away from me, and they teleport back down, and they never take the fall damage. So, and the first one I did that, I think I was in the water, because I've got something else going on out here. I was out in the water, so it wasn't teleporting me to him. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's safe. I'm going to have to try it again. Next time I see an Enderman, I'm going to stand in water and use this weapon, because he may not do teleport tricks if I'm in water. Water is their weakness, but I'm not sure about that. I moved my fishing net over here. It's been getting stuff. I've been keeping everything, though I really should start trashing some stuff. So yeah, that's my favorite new weapon now. If the zombies are in the water, and then every time they fall back down to the ground, they don't take any fall damage. So the only thing that kills them is that tiny little bit of explosive damage. And it just takes so many hits to kill them that way. My best bet is to push them backwards with the explosions until they land on the shore, and then they die. Or get them before they leave the shore, if I'm paying attention. There is a creeper over there. I wonder if I can get him. Yes! There he goes. And bonk. And I'm going to run out there and get the gunpowder. Nice thing is I can just every now and then shoot it. That tells me there's no mobs within 10 blocks of me. Otherwise I'd hear an explosion. I mean, I can also see on the map, but... Oh, there's a creeper. Oh, there's a zombie. There's a zombie. There's a zombie. He's a little heavy. There he goes. Nobody left. Oh, there's one. He was hiding in the grass. See, I don't know where they are. But I don't need to know. That's why I like that weapon. But I really don't like this texture problem. I'm hoping this gets fixed soon. I'll take an egg. Why not? There you can see the new construction I've got going on in the backyard. I was digging down in my tunnels, and I found a mob spawner room from Evilcraft. So let's walk out here. This is my the blocks made by my gun. It was easy to place them. I'll replace them with something else. I wonder if one of the replace tools, if we have any, will work with those created blocks. That'd be cool if they did. So look here, I've got spider, zombie, skeleton, and another zombie. There was a lot of this cracked bloodstained cobblestone down here, just bloodstained cobblestone down here. I picked up most of it except the 9 here where they are. And I'm going to build a mob farm in here. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to use to move the mobs. Thorgal mentioned that the next update will add dark utilities, which I read. I've got it over here on my wiki, on my iPad. A vector plate, which will push mobs in a specific direction, which similar to a conveyor belt. So that should let me move them around easily. I also want to get some redstone controlled lighting, which actually I could probably just do pistons and lava. That might be the easiest way to do it, since I don't have a lot of glowstone, because I still haven't been to the Nether. I'll get to it eventually. But for right now, I'm going to find which of the conduits will work best for me, given my current technology level. I will look that up, and I will be right back. Okay, I think I know how I'm going to be transferring the energy, and it's a new way. So let's make a few things. First, actually, I need to convert some redstone and some iron here into the various crystals. Is that fully grown? It is. And that picked up the drop before the good stuff. Alright. So, first, 4 of those around a black quartz gets me that. Actually, I need to do that twice. And then both of those get surrounded in gold to get the advanced versions. One of them gets combined with these 2 iron crystals to make a laser wrench. And then the last one was this 2 of those. Is this the right recipe? This doesn't seem like it's the right recipe. No, there's something else going on here. Couldn't remember it. Oh, it's regular redstone. I did not need to convert these. Alright, well, I got enough redstone. There we go. See, I didn't remember seeing blocks of that, but I had way too much of it otherwise. So, 4 obsidian, 2 of those, 2 of those. Let's make it 2 laser relays, and I had 2 extra. So, I'm going to place these I'm going to put 1 down here and 1 up here, and the wrench. Right click, shift right click. They are connected. See particles going between them there. Thankfully, they work through surfaces, so this should be getting power. It is not. I think this thing is still stealing. No, it's full. And that's got power in it. Oh, really? This battery sucks. Let's see if it retains its power when I put it down. It seems to have. Yeah. It's got 54,000. So let's move this sucker under here. And now I'm going to reconnect it. So right click, shift right click. Now is it getting power? It is getting power. Alright. It's not ideal because there's no buffer. But at least I guess I'll put that back down too, let it charge as well. At least it's working. In the meantime, I can make a hopper to put some more coal into it, so I've got plenty of power. I think I've got a chest in here. I do. So make a hopper just to keep this thing fed with coal. Put it up. There it goes. You're ready. Alright. So this thing should be getting power. Now I can take my porter, which is charged. You can charge the drill now. That's much faster. Alright. And take my porter and shift right click onto that. Receivers. Now if I click it, I get teleported here. And it's used a tiny little bit of power because I was like standing right next to it. I can top it off. There we go. So I'm going to... Whoops. That's where I had my bag. I might move those. So I'm used to a bag in that position. I like to have the teleport in 9 so I can easily hit it. Food can be in 7. The bag is in 7. Food is in 8. Alright. I like that. I keep certain things in certain slots. I always keep my main digging tool in 1. I keep building blocks in 4. Food is usually in 9, but once I get past needing to have food all the time, I usually want my teleporter in 9. But now I've got the teleporter, so now I can go wherever, and if I get stuck or if it's too long to walk back, I can teleport back. And that'll work even across dimensions. Well, I think so. Yes. Nothing I need to set there. Okay. That's a big step. I'm glad I got that done. That thing has dumped all its power over here, and this is not getting anything because this is probably still charging. No, that's fully charged. So where is the power going? It is going in here. Okay, maybe that just finished charging. So let me decide what's going to happen next, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to make one more thing here, which I think is glowstone, gold, iron. Let's get a ring. I think it's maybe like this. No, I think they... Oh yeah, that is it. The ring of magnetizing. It does need to be charged, I think. Yep, there it goes. Sucking all the power down. I guess that's going to take a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to get some obsidian. So I don't know what the projectile bullet is really good for. It saves you from having to do the look vector stuff, but yeah, it's going to take it a little bit. So let's go and make nether portal over here. It probably won't connect back. Now, I haven't messed with version 10 nether portals. Do they have to be the same shape? Let's try a different shape, because why not? And then light it up. No. Alright, so it does probably have to be the right shape. Which is always a pain at the end of a one-wide hallway. So, light in the way. So we'll make it, I guess, a little wider on this side. And yes, you don't need the corners, but I've got the obsidian, so why not make a proper one. Actually, so it's a little off center. But actually, I'll just go ahead and fill these in. And I'll just widen this out a ways. So at least now it's balanced at this end. Light it up. Alright. Keep some extra with me. Gotta remember to do that darkened apple thingamajig. Now let's pop back upstairs and dump this stuff. Anything else I want to bring with me? This is just a quick foray. I'm going to set it to explosion mode and head on in. Now this should take me to the gate that everybody else has been using, which hopefully has been protected. If not, I will build a protection. But let's see what we got here. Well, it's a very basic protection, but it's protection of a sort. What are they using here? Basalt pavers. Should make it a little bit more there. So, we've got a lot of empty space. We're going to have gas shooting at us, so it's good that we've got some sort of defense here. Still, I'd want it a little better myself, because gas could shoot in at an angle and hit it. So just sort of spread it up a little bit more. It looks like gas have been shooting here. So we'll get some of that. And over here, so I do the same thing. Alright, so that gives us access to the portal and protects it from stray blasts. So, where do I want to go? I think I'm just going to make a little tunnel I'm going to go straight down the middle here. Well, that worked. I just hope that weapon doesn't... what's that? It says netherrack, but it looks different. Oh, that's bloods. Oh, if I... No? That doesn't suck it up. Alright, so those things are a problem. Gotta be careful where I hit with my drill, because I did give it an upgrade. I have a double speed upgrade. Oh. Ooh, that's one of the new magma blocks. Nice. Let's bring that up. Take that. Come on. I can't get it. I can't get him. That's fine. Actually, I still want... Anyway, I'm going to explore a little bit here, dig down, nice staircase, find some quartz, and I'll be back in a bit. Actually, there won't be any more in this episode. I actually thought what you've just watched was lost, and went ahead and started recording a new episode 3, which will now be rebranded episode 4. Hopefully it's got completely different stuff in it, though I did repeat a few descriptions of some spells from the CAD and so forth. But it's its own episode. So we're going to end this episode here and now. And until the next episode comes out, which should be shortly, this is Nonsanity signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.